Hi, welcome to another Tasty Tuesday on Kristie's A+ Cooking. When I was deciding what the theme would be this week, T is for tort, I Googled to see what kind of foods began with T. And the first one on the list was toast. And I said, well, that's not very fun. So I went down the list and I discovered torte. And I was thinking, oh, I've never made a torte. Do you think I could do that? So I went to Pinterest and found double chocolate torte. But like my sister reminded me, when we change recipes in our family, we call it walkerizing the recipe. And well, I walkerized this recipe. So I'm making triple chocolate torte today, and it's a quick and easy, which I'm known for. You're going to make a cake any flavor that you want, if you don't want chocolate. But I have a really great recipe. Ken's chocolate cake is fabulous, but I use Betty Crockler's Triple Chocolate Chunk, which is my favorite cake mix. And then after you make the cake and cool it down, right before you're going to put the torte together, you're going to want to freeze your cake layers in the freezer for about an hour. I decided to make a little mini cake. And then you're going to take a serrated knife or an electric knife. I've never done this with an electric knife, so I'm going to try that second and see which one I like first. But you're just going to cut that in half. Now I'm going to try the electric one. That one was pretty easy, so I don't know if I really need that. Oh, but that was even easier. I think I'll stick to the electric knife. So we have our layers, and now I need to make the filling. The filling only has 2 ingredients. It says an 8-ounce Cool Whip, and I like the extra creamy, so that's what I chose. And you're gonna put it in your bowl. Make sure your Cool Whip has been thawed in the fridge and keep it in the fridge. And then you're gonna add a jar of Hershey's Hot Fudge. That's what the recipe called for, so I stuck with that. I'm sure there's other brands that you can use. You need to make sure it's room temperature so it will combine easily. And then you're just gonna mix it, fold it together gently. So on my lowest speed, I'm gonna add that. I'm sure you could use whipped cream if you wanted to, but I'm going with the original recipe. Blending that in. I love the Wikipedia's recipe, or definition, sorry, I'm so stuck on recipes, that it says it is a rich, multi-layered cake, usually filled with whipped cream, buttercream, or even fruits. I'm just going to stir it up a little bit to make sure it's all nice and combined. And then you're just going to layer it. Like I said, I made a mini one because, oh, that one kind of fell apart, but that's okay. And then you're just going to put some on, spread it on. I'm showing off my new TJ Maxx cake. It might be a little bit too thin for me to use my decorating tube. I'm gonna see. I think Chelsea and Josh are going to be happy to sample this today. for our family dinner. Wow, that's tall. You can just leave the sides undecorated if you want to, or you can go ahead and spread it on. I think I'm going to leave that. Might be the Leaning Tower of pizza. I'm gonna just see if it's too thin to use my decorating tube. I just used my Wilton tip number 21. And I was just gonna put some little pretty things around the edge. It's working. Oh well, and then I was gonna sprinkle some little miniature chocolate chips around the edge. And we love raspberry, chocolate raspberry. So I'm actually gonna put some fresh raspberries around the top too. We're almost done. Thanks for watching Tasty Tuesday, and I'll see you next week.